video. In this video, we will discuss an important kit called as Center of Excellence COE Starter Kit or Creator Kit for Power Apps. Using this Creator Kit, we can create the consistent look and feel user interface screens for custom pages and Canvas app pages. Normally what happens, we design Canvas apps and custom pages using Power Apps concept. The look and feel is something looks different from the existing model driven app or your proprietary apps. But how we can leverage this fluent UI in Power Apps, in custom pages and in Canvas apps without creating the PCF components start from scratch using a kit, we will see today. If you don't know about Fluent UI, you can go through this Fluent UI screen web page of Microsoft, and you can learn how Fluent UI gives different types of web components or controls. If you click on controls, you will see there are many controls available. If you go to web component, you can find there are many components available, like details list. If you go to list here, you can see how a Fluent UI details list looks like. The list looks like this, right? So the UI is very much similar to the Power Apps. Also, if you go to basic input, you will see the button looks like this. You can define the primary button and standard buttons, and you can also define split buttons, icon buttons, right? Then contextual menu buttons. So how these controls can be integrated in our custom pages and in Canvas pages, Canvas apps, also in model driven apps, we will see that, right? So for this, we do not need to develop PCF controls, because PCF controls require so many coding knowledge, right? But without creating start from scratch, Creator Kit provides a facility. A group of community members created this kit to use in our solution for productivity, right? So what is the prerequisite? You should have a Power Platform environment with you with a Dataverse. Then you should have this Power App code component framework, code component for Canvas app feature should be enabled. So what you should do, you have to go to admin.powerplatform.com, and in the admin.powerplatform.com, you have to select the environment and the features option. So this is the prerequisite to install and work with Creator Kit for Power Apps. So click on this, click on the credential that you want to use, and go to the admin.powerplatform.com and environments list. So we'll go step by step. First, you have to complete the prerequisites. The prerequisite is you have to enable the code component feature for the Canvas apps. Go to environments and select the environment here from the list. Let's say development. So I can go to development. If it is production, you can go to production and enable the feature. So how to enable the feature? Once you select the environment, click on this settings. Just close this. If it is asking the feedback, click on settings. And the settings, you will find products and click on features. In the features, if you scroll down, you will find there is an option called as Power Apps Component Framework for Canvas apps. You have to enable this and click on save. So this is the first prerequisite. You have already created an environment, right? So first thing is you should have an environment. Then by navigating to the environment, you have to enable this Power App Component Framework for Canvas apps. Then your work starts. Then you have to download the Creator Kit. How to download the Creator Kit? You have to download from here. You can just copy this link and paste in the URL in the browser. The URL is like aka.ms Creator Kit download. If you enter, it will download the managed solution of the Creator Kit for Power Apps. Now you can store it here anywhere of your choice, because it will download the managed solution. If you check here, this is the managed solution, right? Creator Kit core managed solution. Now the next thing is you have to go to your Power Apps, make.power apps, and click on solutions and import the solution that has been downloaded. click on import solution, browse, and go to desktop where you have stored and open this solution. Click on next, and it will validate the solution. Then click on import, and once it is imported, it will take some time to import the solution. It will take a couple of seconds. Now I have already uploaded this I have already imported this solution in my other environment. Let me go there to show you. Once it is successfully imported, it will create some apps. One is it will create this canvas template, and it will create a creator kit reference app, and it will create Fluent Theme Designer. These three canvas apps it will create in your environment, right? And if you go to the solution, it will create also the the creator kit also found here, right? So let me go to production environment and check if that is imported successfully, so that we can start following from the very beginning. Now it is importing. Let us wait for the successful import of the solution. Now the apps called as Fluent Theme Designer is used to design your theme using the different types of brand colors. Let me click on this so that you can see. So this app is also part of Creator Kit, which is used to define a theme by using your predefined colors. Like you see, the primary button color is blue color, and other colors are like this. So you can change the colors. Primary color, let's say I want to change to this color, and you see the primary color button changed. You can change the text color and it will change accordingly. Let's say red color, and it is changing. So this way you can create a specific theme for your controls, right? And once you already finalized your theme, you can click on export theme, and once you click on export theme, it will give you a JSON variable, JSON format theme palette, which you can use in your Canvas apps app theme variable, right? So how it is used, you can go and create in the Canvas app, then you can use it. We will see that how it is done. Now what is the next app? The next app is Creator Reference app. This Creator Reference app you can use to take reference of the best practices that you can follow while using the Creator Kit components, right? So if you want to use auto width label component, then what are the best practices and what you don't want to use, don't want to do, right? Also the code, you can check how the code is implemented for these controls. You do not need to worry about this code for now. Just for reference, it is there. You can go to details list also, let's say basic list, then it will give you some reference information about the list, how this list can be created, right? And how internally the code is represented for this list. Just for reference, you do not need to worry about. So how this type of list can be created using this Creator Kit in your Canvas app and custom pages, right? So you can take help of this reference app. The next thing is the another thing is called as Canvas template. So this is a template that gives you a template for Canvas app that you can use as a template for your Canvas app, right? So these three apps you can use. So let me create a new solution to use this Creator app. How we can use this Creator tool, we will see now. We have done the all installations and prerequisites to use Creator Kit, and if you want to check the component library, you will see a PowerCat component library that is used. So as a part of the Creator Kit for Power Apps, PowerCat component library is used. Okay, so let me go and create a new solution. Okay, I want to create a new solution to use that Creator Kit demo for, let's say, demo for Creator Kit. Now I can use a publisher of my choice. This is how we design solutions, right? So first let me use some controls of this creator kit. Let me use the first is details list. Okay, I'll go to detail list documentation and try to use some controls. So this is my solution. Now the point here is this creator kit includes so many reusable components which are built on Fluent UI and Power Component Framework, Power Apps Component Framework. So ready to use controls. You do not need to worry about creating the controls from scratch. So I want to create a custom page, and in that custom page I want to display a details list to connect contact entity. So what I can do, instead of creating a new custom page by using this option, I can directly click on add existing and click on pages. When you click on pages, you will see there is a template called as custom page template, right? Now this template is a template or custom page template created by the creator kit for Power Apps installation, and you can take this help and create a new copy, and you can work on your local copy. Next, if you want to add a Canvas app on top of the creator kit, you can click on the Canvas app and you can choose the template. So for every app, the creator kit gives a template so that you can use it in your project. So let me create a custom page now. Click on add existing page and I will choose custom page template. Click on add. Now when I have added that template into my solution, now what I can do, I can click on edit, because I don't want to override the existing template. I just create a new template and delete the template, remove the template from my solution, so that I can work on my custom page template, not the creator kit template page. So just click on edit, click on open app. Now it will open the custom page template that is part of your creator kit, but I don't want to use that template. This template is created by creator kit. So what I will do, I will just click on save as and give a name custom page subchief and try to click on save. So what it will create, it will create another template with different name in your solution. So click on go back. It is already saved. I want to go back to the solution. Now template means some important controls are already available on the screen, so that you can reuse without start from scratch for more productivity. So I can go to the solution. Now I can see, let me refresh. Yes, now this is created. Now I don't want this template from the creator kit in my solution. I will just remove this. Do not delete, remove this. Removing will just remove the component from your solution, but it will keep in the default solution. Now I can edit this custom page template that is created because of this creator kit. So let me edit. It is trying to load. Click on edit. Now I am free to edit my custom page, and I can use the creator kit components as per my need. So let me use a simple control called as details list. So you can take the help of this site, Microsoft site, to take reference of this creator kit. Now here you will see the custom page is having some containers for responsiveness. There is a vertical container and there is a horizontal container inside that to keep. There is also a command bar placed here, and in the below that command bar we have a label here, and there is a search box control. So these are the controls that are part of your Fluent UI, not specific to your Canvas app or your Power Apps, right? So let me use the details list in this container. So what I can do, I can click on plus, and here you will find in the code component your components. If you don't find your Creator Kit components in this list, what you can do, you can go to click on more components, get more components option, and search your component here. What component you want to search? You want to search details list. Where is the details list? Let me search here. Click on okay, the component details list is not here because it is a custom page. So what we can do, let me check one thing here. I'll go to and click on code. So click on this code and try to search details list. Yes, the details list is here, right? So these are all part of your Creator Kit components. Click on import. So what it will do, it will import the details list component to your solution, your Power App solution. Now I can drag and drop here. This is called as Fluent Details List. If you create it start from scratch, it requires so many codes in PCF control, right? Now this control can be modified now. Let's say I want to change the width edge. I will go to width and change parent.width. Parent.width. Now it will span the width to the parent control. Now how to associate data here? The first thing is you have to associate the item. Click on the item and associate the item. I want to associate, let's say, contacts. So I can associate contacts. Now contact is associated. So whenever you are using the components, Fluent UI components from the Creator Kit, you need to follow some properties of the control. The first thing, for details list, you have to first associate items, then you have to associate fields. Which fields you want to display? Let's say I want to display full name, email, business phone, and one more. I want to display some information like let's say birth date. Okay, so 4 data I want to display. This is the second thing. You have to add fields to display, then you have to connect items, then the most important thing is you have to define the columns. That is called as, where is that one? Columns items. This is important feature. Here you have to mention the columns that you want to display in a JSON format. So copy some sample code here from this. That you have to create a table and mention like this. Let's say first column I want to display the full name. This is the logical name of the column. Display name should be the name that you want to display, and the width of the column. So this property should be remain as this is. Then you have to pass the value accordingly. Now let us check. You see, now if you run it, it will display the data, right? So that now the name is displaying here. Now I can change the height of the details list. Let me change the height to fill the parent height. Okay, now I'll see how it looks like. Now let me add some more columns. So to add more columns, I have to again go back to the columns property of the details list, columns items, and add another column here using this format, JSON format. And this time I can use email address 1. This is the logical name of the column of the email, right? Now it will display emails. You see, now this is the name and this is the, let me maximize this so that you can see it. So this is name and email. right? Now let me display the phone number. And remember one thing, whatever fields you have added, you can only associate here. If some fields are not added in the fields list, you cannot associate that. Let me use phone number, and here you want to use phone. If there is any error, you have to remove that, right? Phone number is not there. That means I have not added phone number in the field list. Maybe it is telephone 1. You have to understand the logical name, otherwise you have to go to solution and find out that. Yes, it is working. Telephone 1 is working now, because here you see in the field business phone, the logical name of business phone is telephone 1. You see here, right? Now birth date also, it is birth date. I can display birth date also. Let me go here and add one more, and here I want to display birth date, and it will display birth date here, right? Now I have successfully associated the data first table in the details grid data list. It is called as details list Fluent UI, right? What more you can do with details list, because it is a Fluent UI, means you can leverage the details list to look like more professional, like details list, right? In the Fluent UI, you see here it looks like this. You can also use some properties, like we have used items property, we have used columns property. You can use other things. Let's say I want to use something called as cell type. Okay, let me go to use cell type. This is the cell type, right? If you want to use cell type as a tag or indicator tag, you can use it. Let me use that. You can copy from here. Let's say call type. Let me copy this, and I can go here and try to use the call type here. You see, whenever you use call cell type expand, you will find a drop down here, okay, instead of the value. So let me use tag indicator. This tag indicator is also a no, let us check that what is the exact thing. Yes, copy this indicator tag, the cell type. Now it will display like this. You see how it looks like, right? You can also display images in the list, and how you can work with events. For example, when someone click this and you can let's say if you click on refresh, I want to refresh this grid. So this kind of also this kind of methods or actions you can use, because details list provides a number of events you can use. For example, if you scroll down, you'll find the events here, input events, right? So how you can raise an event when someone select a row, when someone select a row and click the delete button, how you can delete. Let me show you the sample one. Let me add a delete functionality, right? So what I will do, I will add a command button here. So this is the command button, command group that is used in the Fluent UI command bar, right? And in here we have used 3 item keys. One is name. So this is also part of your creator kit. If you want to take reference, you can go to here in the command bar then it will give you the options how it looks like, right? And how events are triggered, you have to use these events. Let me work with this. I want to connect my details list with a button to delete the items from a details list, right? So this is the details list. I want a button here in the command bar, and when I select this and click on delete, it should delete from Dataverse. So let us configure that or customize this creator kit. I'll go here in the command bar and try to customize the items. In the items property of the command bar control, you have 3 options selected. I want to add more option to display as delete or trash. So I can give a item key as delete, and item icon. Here you have to define the name of the icon. There is an icon called as trash, which will display like delete icon, and I want to display the name as delete. Now if you go here, you will find a delete icon. You see the command bar added now delete button, but now it will not work because I have not associated anything between these two, right? Now let us associate. First you have to set a variable on select of this row, so that I can take the variable, so the variable will store the record information, so that I can call that variable against this button click. So let us see how it is done. So how to handle the on select event of this grid or of this details list. Let us take the reference. I will take details list and go to the event. There is an event property called as on select. Let me go down and copy some code. Okay, on change, right? If selected event name equal to on row selecting change, you see here this details list has a property called as what is that one, arrange on row selection. When someone select a row, if you want to capture the event, you want to enable this range on row selection. So you can search here on row selection, this one. You can copy this and search that. How to handle this on row selection? You see, you have to write this power fx. If self.event name is on row selection change, what you want to do? Let me copy this power fx and use it in my Power Apps. So what I will do, I have to first enable this option, range on row selection change event. Then in the property called as on select, okay, I have to write down something. You can check here in the on select property, I think, sorry, on change. You have to use on change property, not on select property. So select on change and write down the power fx. If self.event is this, what I want to do, I want to set a variable. I want to set a variable called as let's say a record, selected record, and in the selected record variable I want to keep the selected record using self. You understand? Now this power fx will now set the variable selected record with the record that is selected in the row that is selected in the details list. Now I can take the reference of this variable to manipulate data, to manipulate the record. Now copy this, and now I want to go to the button. Now in the button you will see we have a key called as item key. So in this command bar you have a option called as on change or on select. Let me check that. Go to command bar or command bar preview and check the event how the events are written. Yes, these events are written on the on select property, and you have to use switch command. So go to here and go to the on select and write down the switch command. So copy this and go to here and write down what you want to do. If self.selected item key is equal to delete, you can find multiple you can write multiple key items to raise events. So these are called as event handlers, but I don't want all these things. I want only delete case. So use item key as delete, because I have mentioned this delete as the item key in the command bar, right? Now if delete is selected, the item key is delete is selected, what I want to do? I want to delete the record from data first. So to delete record from data first, what you can do? You can use power fs called as remove. What you want to remove? I want to remove contact record. Which record I want to remove? Which item? The item is with me. That is called as selected record. This is the variable which stores the record ID, isn't it? Now this will try to remove the item from the dataverse. What error it is giving? The function remove has some invalid arguments. Cannot use non-record. Okay, now you can use dot contact. Remove. Oh, okay, this is a record. So what you need to do, you need to write down a lookup. Remove contact. First search the record which is matching with the selected record. Lookup contacts where contact equal to selected record. So what it will do, it will try to find out this selected record. Let me use contact. What it is telling, incompatible type, GUID and control. Self dot item key, I think. Okay, do one thing. Let me go to the details list and do something in the event. Instead of self, you just write down self dot item key. This item key, what is that? Let me go here to check. You have to always take reference because you don't know correctly, right, which property is required. So go to the event. Yes, this one, self dot event row key. This is required. This event row key is the key or the GUID of the row. So I can use this. Now this will store the record ID. Now I can go here in the command bar and write down something, selected record. Selected record, and let me convert to GUID because this returns a string, right? Now what it will do, whenever someone select a row and click on the delete command of the command bar, it will remove the contact where the contact is matching with this selected GUID. Let us try and test this. Run it. Let me delete the first row because first row looks like there is no name, email and phone. So let me delete. Now it will try to delete from Dataverse, and it will automatically refresh the details list. You see, now it is successfully deleted. Now if you want to display some notification after deletion, what you can do, you can again write some power effects in the command bar. It is deleted, and then I want to write down a command, a power effects called as notify. I want to notify record deleted from Dataverse. Now test this. Click and delete. Now it will try to delete and it will display notification. You see guys how it works. Now you can also delete this. Let's say I want to delete this Alex is Fry. Now you understand how I can connect the Dataverse table with details list and raise an event and handle that event using a command button. Now how I can display this in my model driven app, because you know that custom page can be integrated with model driven app. Let me use this custom page in the in my model driven app. Let me add a model driven app in my solution. Now you have to publish this first. Click on publish. Now there are many other controls that is available in the creator kit. I have just shown you how details list and how command bar works, but you can practice all other controls that are part of this creator kit. Now let us publish this, and once it is published, you can go back to the solution. I want to add a model driven app. Let me add the model driven app called as Sales Hub, for example. Add existing model driven app. And I want to add a link in the sitemap to load the custom page that I have just created. So how to add that custom page in the model driven app? You have to first edit the command, edit the model driven app. Just right click and edit. First you have to add the custom page inside this page area of the custom page area of the model driven apps. Click on add page, click on custom, click on next, use existing. What is the existing page? My existing page is this one, custom page subship. Click on add, and in the navigation you will find the custom page associated with my work group. You can also rename this. Let's say I want to rename this Creator Kit page, and click on publish. Now you have to publish both the custom page and the model driven app. Then it will work fine, otherwise it will not work. Now the publishing can take some couple of seconds, you have to wait. So whenever you are associating any custom page in model driven apps, you have to first publish your custom page, add that custom page in your page list of your model driven app, then publish this model driven app. 3 stages you have to follow. So let us wait. It is trying to publish the model driven app. Here you will see I have added the sitemap link to show the custom page that I have created, which is on top of the creator kit. So it is still publishing, you have to wait. You guys also can create a canvas page on top of the creator kit. I have just shown you a demo of custom page, how you can associate custom page with Creator Kit tools or components, but you can use Canvas apps. Now let me click on publish, play, and I want to see the custom page, how it looks like. It is still not displaying here. Let me press Ctrl F5. And now when you press Ctrl F5, you will find the sitemap Creator Kit. And if you click on this Creator Kit, you will find the details list loaded. Now you see how the look and feel of the custom page looks similar to the existing app. Nobody can understand that this is a custom page, right? And you can also manipulate your data using these commands. Right now record is deleted. Right now you can also display some controls like spinner control. There are many controls available that you can use, right? So this is the demo for details list. You can use other controls also in the Creator Kit, like basic inputs, buttons, auto width, icons, search box, right? If you want to search, use this search box in the custom page, you can also learn that how search box control can be used. Okay, how search box control can raise and raise some events, right? So you have to use the search box property called as text property, right? So you can configure the search behavior. If you go to the custom page, let me go to the custom page. Always take the reference because you don't know how it works, right? So you have to use this functionality, search box dot search. Let me work on that. Now if you search, let me search Abraham. If you search Abraham, it will not search anything because I have not implemented any event for this control. So go here and implement some control. Implement the event, search event. So you can search here. How to configure search behavior? This control needs to be added in the interface, and in the details list, any control, create a search expression by using search or filter expression, right? So in the search expression, you can use use the value of the text property in the search box. Let us go and check. Now click on the search, and here you will find there is an option called as where is that one? No, not here. You can go here in the items, and in the items you can find out, you can use this command. Copy this and go to here. So instead of directly associating the contacts entity, you just use the search panel, search contacts. What is the search box ID? Let me check the search box ID. Search box _1, right? So go here and write down search box _1 dot search text, and you want to match with full name. You have to specify which column it will search. Let me try it. I want to search, let's say Alex. Let me search Alex. You see now it is filtering. So now the search box is, now the details list is honoring the search term that is given in the search panel. Let me search Abraham. You see, now this is very, very interesting, and I love the controls that are part of this Creator Kit, and I'm really humbled with the team that created this kit, because this gives more power to the productivity of the developers without writing the code in the PCF control. Those who are interested, who are really interested to use Fluent UI in their Canvas apps or custom pages or Power Apps, please download this Creator Kit and use all these apps, all these controls, PCF controls in your Power Apps without writing any single line of code. You can use also dialogues, right? You can use icons, expand menu, panels, navigations, right? Pickers, progress indicator. There are many things you can use. I hope you understand how it is implemented and how it works and how you can integrate this Creator Kit Power Apps inside your model driven apps. And the next day sometimes I will create a Canvas app using Canvas app template. The same way we have done Canvas app, you can create a solution and add Canvas app template. And then you can start working with the components. Thanks guys for watching this. I hope it will give you more intuition to work with your project to implement Fluent UI in your upcoming projects. Thank you guys. Bye.